Ooh, good morning and welcome to my wet day. It's raining. Usually I take days off when it's raining and do other things inside, but I've got to get the repairs on the greenhouse done today. So it's kinda inside. So that's what I'm going to do today. Look mostly dry. They've got some beading on their wings from the rain. It's more of a drizzle, not a rain. And then mama hen, she's been on her perch, and the babies are mostly inside, which is good. I don't need them to get wet. She's a good mama. And there's Justice. We haven't had our walk today, so this is our walk. We've got some heavier rain coming, so the sacrifices I make. She's on the trail of something. I was busy yesterday, so I didn't have time to walk out here all the way out to the small field. But I did see that there was a new item in the field, so I figured we'd walk up here today in the rain and take a look at it. My uncle-in-law pulled this out of a small field behind the barn. It's a big old pig trap, and we don't have pigs, so I'm not sure what he's going to do with it. I don't know, maybe he'll set it for coyotes. That would be nice. Everybody knows how much I love coyotes. Notice the sarcasm. Even wet, she loves it out here. Hopefully you can hear me out here over the rain on the greenhouse. So I'm back in here, and I've tied up my tomatoes a little bit more, and I've given them a little bit of water. And funny thing is, I did it while I was editing videos. I had issues with my iMovie and apparently storage. I ended up having to delete a whole bunch of stuff off of my phone, apps I wasn't using, and amazingly, iMovie started working again. So I spent the last probably half hour editing movies while I've been in here in the greenhouse. So I'm finished with that. I've got 2 more movies to upload. Yay, more content. And what I'm going to do now is get started on fixing my door. It's actually falling apart. Everything's coming off. I've got to get the Velcro on and get this thing more secure before it gets cold. For those that are new to the channel, when I purchased this greenhouse, it sat in the box for several months before I broke it open, put it all together, and realized that it had a flaw, and that the greenhouse plastic mesh part is lopsided, and so the zippers wouldn't close all the way on both sides. Eventually one of the zippers broke. I covered it up with a piece of plastic and duct tape, and that has worked for a while, but it's falling again. It was falling off, so now it's time to change it out and get it fixed. It's way past due. Now's the hard part. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this Velcro on. Yeah, I know I'm gonna use fishing line and needle and try to sew it. Thankfully it's an adhesive backing, so it'll stick on there until I can get it sewn on, which is a plus. So I'm thinking I'm gonna come down about a foot and put the loop and hook on this side, and it should be able, it's 2 inches thick, and I should be able to make them meet to here. Then below here, I've got this gap, and I have some more plastic, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have to measure a piece of plastic to fill that gap, and then I will just sew it here and then add the loop hook Velcro to the back of it so it'll all stick. Fingers crossed that this will work. I don't know how this is gonna work. Everything is wet. This whole thing is just sopping wet, drenched. I have a safety pin. It's just a little tiny one, but it should be enough to at least keep it up there until I can get a couple of stitches in. So it's at least secure. Yeah, it's the only word I can think of, is at least it'll be secure. This is actually working pretty good. It's pretty sticky. I'm gonna have to put a backing on it for sure. But even wet, it's still sticking. Cool. This may work. Alright, so the back is sticky and sticking out, so I took the plastic that I pulled off and put it on the back. So it's going to stick out a little, but you know what? I'm good with that. Problem solved. Oh, this is fun working in the rain. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do with the hook and loop side. I'm going to take the hook and loop and I'm just going to put it about an inch right down along this line, and then I'm going to find a piece of plastic to fill in the gap, and I think that'll work. I'm having a day. Apparently I didn't get any of that videotape, so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I've done. Alright, so I've only got about an inch of hook and loop on the Velcro material. And then as you come down here, I'm starting to come off the plastic, the tape, the sticky side. So I cut off a little plastic barrier, and I'm just going to go ahead and attach the rest of the hook and loop all the way down, about an inch on the Velcro, all the way down to the bottom. All right, so I found that piece of black plastic and I got it on there, and I just had an idea that would make my life a lot easier right now. I think I'm going to take the rest of the Velcro and put it on both sides, and yeah, that stuff's pretty sticky and it's working really good. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of the Velcro on this other side. So it'll be 2 Velcro pieces, but it will be shut and secured, and less cold air will be getting in. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know it's black and hard to see, but I put just a little bit of a lip and I still have the plastic on. So the next thing I'm going to do is rip off this plastic and attach the zipper part and the greenhouse plastic to the adhesive on the outside, and we'll see how well that works. Well, I'm going to call that done. I may need to come out here and do some sewing to stitch in some places, but definitely looks a lot better than what it was, and definitely more secure. Definitely looks a lot better. And that Velcro is pretty tough. So I'm kind of pleased with myself. I thought that really was going to be a lot harder. I'm thankful that it wasn't. Thankful for that adhesive backed Velcro. It's doing great. It even stuck in the wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this one for today. It's just dreary. I'll come out here a little bit later on this evening and set everything up for the night. Run the heater. I'll feel a lot better running the heater now that that door's fixed more securely. So, all right, I got my heater on. I think I have it set to about 75, 80. It's, you know, not digital. This is an old school little heater. So I got it turned on. The door is fixed. Everybody's watered. I got everybody trellised up. So I'm pretty happy with the way everything is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Thanks for coming by. Everybody have a great day. Hope to see you soon.